At Compass Group, we are the global leader in food and support services. We operate in 45 countries globally. The food service industry is one of the most highly carbon emissive industries overall. We as a company have an obligation to partner with others to help further the sustainable practices within the food industry. So I think we're well placed to create a difference within the food chain. As a global company, we made commitments to reach net zero by 2050. So it's partnering with the suppliers for more eco-friendly business practices and working with consumers to try to change a bit of the mindset. We're able to use our position to influence both sides of things. So certain countries, like the UK, we're able to have a more accelerated pace, and that's what you're seeing from the UK and Ireland business.
To achieve our net zero ambitions, we really do have to collaborate with everybody who's involved in our journey. We recently signed off our electric vehicle policy so that all the vehicles that we order now in the UK and Ireland will be electric. By 2030, we'll have switched 40% of our proteins to plant-based. That's actually a continuation of a journey that's been going on for a little while in the UK and Ireland. Chefs have been very innovative, working with suppliers and growers to move more and more of our protein to plant-based.
So for me and my team and our frontline associates, we ensure that we buy only local and seasonal produce and encourage our chefs to come up with authentic dishes and take different routes to authenticity using these ingredients. So we came up with this fantastic idea of being able to use the peels of vegetables, which are extremely rich in fiber, to create chutneys and relishes, and people can actually access them and make their food much more interesting and spike it up with a burst of flavor. We ensure that we partner with our farmer communities, where we go back and help them kind of grow grains which are good for our health and wellness, and also ensure that the health and wellness of the soil where they grow it is also taken care of.
I guess what really excites me about our role in this whole journey is that we can create a genuinely circular food system. It's authentic that we not only get produce from the right places, but that we then reinvest food waste back into the system, and so that we have as little impact on the planet in the short term and actually no impact in the long term.
A third of all food is wasted globally, and yet you'll never meet anyone who wants to waste food. Stop Food Waste Day is a global day of action that was started in the United States 5 years ago. Compass decided to really drive awareness, to make sure that people were aware of why we don't want to be wasting food at home or in our kitchens. The opportunities to innovate are endless. We're focusing on looking at upcycling ingredients to reduce food waste. We're looking to see how we can use technology. Waste Not 2.0 is really one of the simplest tools out there, and we've developed it because we wanted a very customizable iPad solution to drive awareness about food waste in our kitchens. The beautiful thing about it is it was built by chefs for chefs, so in a matter of seconds, we're able to record the waste, no weighing, no heavy equipment needed, and it actually complements the activities of the chef as opposed to adding another thing for them to do in their daily lives. By working together, if we all do a little bit when it comes to reducing food waste, it adds up to a lot and has very powerful impact when it comes to reversing global warming.
Where we can make the biggest difference is in the supply chain. So that's working with our supplier partners to create more sustainable business practices. Things like regenerative agriculture, more eco-friendly labeling and packaging, reduction of plastic use. Those are things that we can work with our supplier partners. And frankly, we are, and they're doing a lot of that already, but I think we can do a lot more together.